Zambia should soon access a $1.3 billion IMF support fund. The bailout was validated just after the Southern African nation's creditors agreed to provide him debt relief. The committee of creditors, co-chaired by China and France, announced on Saturday they were ready to negotiate the restructuration of Lusaka's crushing debt load. IMF's support plan had been signed in December 2021, but was suspended until the green light was given. Zambia's finance minister said he was confident his country would get the economy back on a sustainable growth trajectory. Zambia was the first African country to interrupt payments on its $17.3 billion foreign debt at the beginning of the pandemic in 2020. In the last 10 years, China has been the country's biggest creditor, lending it an estimated $6 billion of loans, a financial boost meant to help the country drive ambitious infrastructure projects. In Rwanda, breeding pigs can be a headache. Smallholders often have to travel several kilometers to hire a male stud or collect pig semen. But a pilot project is changing things, delivering swine semen by drone to farms. Zipline, the company behind the project, has been operating it since the beginning of this year, working with RAB, the Agriculture and Animal Resources Agency. Azaya Rujibari is a pig breeder in Kayonza, eastern Rwanda. He welcomes the initiative, which also provides access to animal health products. What motivated me to use this drone-transported pig semen is that it is a good breed that will increase my production. With this method, I don't have to worry as much as before about the quality and the breed I have chosen. The ambition of this program is to increase livestock productivity to boost Rwanda's food self-sufficiency. Anisette Karambizi has been a pig breeder for 11 years. Out of his 145 pigs, 82 were born thanks to the drone seed deliveries. He says the method also reduces the risk of transmissible diseases. I have significantly increased my pig production with this drone-transported pig semen, using boars used to cause us a lot of trouble with inbreeding, but now we have noticed the difference. With the drone delivery, we received them on time, and the farmer is 100% sure that he has the right breed. Smallholders pay between $6.50 and $10 to inseminate a female pig, and the drone transport is paid by the government.
The deployment of drones to improve our national heads and also the life of our livestock in a bid to provide more, I guess I should say, sufficient and nutritious food is very, very, very welcome and I think worthwhile trying.
To double the estimated population of 1.8 million pigs, RAB has set itself the target of inseminating more than 150,000 pigs per year using drones. Voters were called to the polls for the second round of the parliamentary elections in Congo-Brazzaville this Sunday. 50 candidates in 25 constituencies were still on board. President Denis Sassou Nguesso's party, the Congolese Labour Party, successfully won the first round 3 weeks ago, with 102 seats taken out of the 151 in the National Assembly. It's going well, calmly, and I have asked my peers to vote in a calm, quiet and vigilant manner. I live in a neighbourhood with remaining candidates, so I wanted to participate. We should always participate in these events. Because these deputies are going to defend us there in the assembly, so we should contribute. Far behind Nguesso's party figures the Pan-African Union for Social Democracy, which has already won 4 seats, but 4 of its candidates were still in the runoff. The date of the results has not yet been given. Senegalese voted this Sunday to elect the country's deputies. These elections stand as a decisive test for opposition parties trying to tackle the ruling party's influence ahead of the presidential elections in 2024. Many fear President Macky Sall may seek a third term. It's the destiny of our people that is at stake today with these legislative elections. It's very important people must vote. Today's vote is crucial. We want to have a dynamic assembly, an assembly that represents and assists the people, an assembly close to the people. The Senegalese people really need this. About 7 million voters were called to elect the 165 deputies in their National Assembly. The political atmosphere is tense in the Western African country, even more so since the list of the opponent Ousmane Sonko was rejected for this vote. During protests in June, 3 people died. Loijipu is a highly protected rhino calf. He lives at the Serra Wildlife Conservancy in northern Kenya. His primary caregiver is Salome Malasia, who has been working as a community ranger since 2015. What drew me to this job is this rhino because he loves being with me. I used to be afraid of him. When I left him, he would cry. I have made an effort to stay with him, and we are now used to one another. I treat him like my own child. Loijipu is a male rhino calf, the second one born in the Serra Rhino Sanctuary. He was separated from his mother, so as a mother of 4 children herself, Salome developed a special kind of a relationship with him. I've been taking care of him since he was young. I was giving him milk formula. He is now able to graze on his own, in the wild, on my watch. After spending 18 months at the nearby Reteti Elephant Sanctuary, he was put in the Rhino Sanctuary. Here, the goal is to help him develop the skills he needs to survive in the wild. At times when we're out in the wild and we come across elephants, I quickly climb a tree while he chases them away. Because of poaching and habitat loss, black rhinos are considered critically endangered, but thanks to persistent conservation efforts across Africa, their numbers have recently increased.